All right, hello YouTube. Welcome on into the stream. Gonna be a fun one tonight. I mean, we're in checklist mode now, pretty much. There's like a couple things here and there, but other than that, we've gotten everything we want. So, like, I could probably stop doing this, but there's a chance that there's a better charm than this. I don't know if there is, but there's a chance. So I'm kind of sticking with it. I probably should have made a color setup, but eh. I guess let's see what I can find real quick. Let's see what I can find here. Okay, so I mean, the mass is stay like a bluish. So I wonder if we went with a like kind of went more bluish, made it lighter. Something like this, maybe. Oh, that's all, so never mind. And what's that change? Just, okay, just that. I don't know. I think I just stick with default, honestly. Doesn't really change that much. We'll stick with this. Actually kind of nicer, to be honest. Alright. So, I figure... Let me just remind myself, because there's like one thing I need to hunt. Other than that, I don't really care. Okay, I need Afflicted Claw pluses. Get that from... Okay, so any of these three. I'll probably go for, I don't know, probably Aurora Somnicant, maybe? I don't know. Raknakadaki, I'll probably go Raknakadaki. Alright, how is the ad break going? Okay, it is over. So let's get into the recording then, shall we? Let's do it. Alright, hello YouTube, welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise. Since last time I did almost all the farming I needed to get the entirety of the build I wanted. I mean, the build itself, I did get everything, like my wish list is empty. So, curious, this is the new build. Full Divine Blessing, 4 earplugs, Focus, Slugger, Evade Extender, Part Breaker, Wirebuck, Whisper, Bloodright, and some Defiance, which is kind of nice. So yeah, that's a pretty good build. I feel like there might still be potential to get a better charm. Because it's just Slugger 2, Divine Blessing 1, a 3 in a 1 slot. I feel like there's something extra to pull out of there, but who knows? The only other thing I have that I want to do is get this. Maybe I'll even go ahead and get this. Maybe. But this is the only thing I have that I want to get. Which, Afflicted Claw pluses. We go in here. These are the monsters, so I'm probably going to go for Raknakadaki. I figure, let's just start off with Raknakadaki, go from there. Because we've hunted Pyre Raknakadaki, not regular. I figure let's go for that, and then we'll just go into checklist mode.
It's great to see you.
Which, if you don't know, is me just hunting everything that I have left. Ragnar Dak is a 3. Yep, that's 1 follower. Alright. Before I get into this first hunt, though, if you watch this and you end up enjoying, think about liking and subscribing. And if you want to hang out live whenever I do these every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 7:30 Eastern, both on Twitch and here on YouTube. So come on by and hang out. Let's get into this first hunt. And I always am transparent about this. I have a mod that makes max potions do this. That's the entire thing. Oh, and by the way, I have not seen the actual, like, current damage numbers for the new hammer or anything. For the sole reason of after I got the armor and the hammer, I, went to get the low rank, or not, the high rank decorations, and it, unless somehow this is a damage down from the last hammer, damage numbers are just lower in high rank. Even when you're using master rank gear. So I don't know. That or maybe a bad monster, I don't know. Oh, that was a quick break. Oh. Alright. Oh man, you really had to stop that from happening, huh? This is gonna be a KO. Nice.
You're getting there.
Let's go.
Spirit spread me sprite. Some assistance,
You're the
please.
target! Be careful!
Yes. And down you go again. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Or, I assume, sir. I don't know. But, how are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Oh, that actually hit. I didn't think it would. I mean, this is the first stream of using my finished build, so yeah, that was my bad.
You need to heal up.
It's all good.
Please help.
Sure. Alright. Break what? Okay, I was hoping that would happen. Wasn't worried at all.
Now's our chance.
Yeah, it's fine. At least one of them is immune to web, so I don't care that much. I gotta say, it's kind of weird knowing that I only have one more weapon to actually like farm builds for in this game. Like after that, I am done farming in Rise, unless I want to do just like a playthrough on my own at some point afterwards.
It's all yours.
It's weird, and that's also I will have finished 5th gen doing this. All of 5th gen. The question is then though, you know, do I maybe, you know, go back to 4th gen maybe? At least GU? Since that kind of would give me like everything I can. It'd be a lot to do. I'd probably just do G rank
Fine weapon deserves proper care.
with a mod that like rebalances it maybe for single player. Because I already pretty much have it set up in my free time. I don't even know where to hit. Whatever. I don't know. That might be something I might do, I don't know. Like, I plan on doing Borderlands, you know, like the manufacturer playthroughs after, but, you know, if Borderlands doesn't do well, you know, I want to do those in my free time anyway. So, if it doesn't do well on the channel, I'll just, you know, do that in my free time, and then I'll probably try doing GU maybe. Because I feel like, you know, probably not that bad of an idea. Because I'm not doing Wilds until after the expansion is, like, done. Oh, that's a knockdown. Nice. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yeah. Not that bad. As to be fair, I did max out, what, I think 3 pieces of armor. I had ran out of armor spheres. Like, you use like 35 a piece or something. And one or, like, I think 1 to 4 of the next cheapest one. Alright, sure. Take it. Boom. Alright, that's 1 leg. Boom. Alright, all good. Not bad. Not bad at all. I'll take it. I gotta say, this is kind of interesting a little bit. I'm not sure, like, what I will be doing on the channel at some point relatively soon. Because it's been what, like 3-4 years maybe? Like, pretty much the only thing I've uploaded has been Monster Hunter. I did some Pokemon stuff for a little bit. That was only a little bit. I mean, I guess you know, we do have Stories 3 that I'll probably be doing too. Once this breaks, he's getting captured, by the way. Alright, that's it. Hello? Hello? Okay, there it is. Alright. Yeah. Because I figure this will probably, you know, get me through probably like half of December. Charge Blade will probably get me to like end of January, maybe like mid-February. And probably not mid-February, but... And then you got random loadouts playthrough. That's gonna take longer. Just because, you know, you can get bad loadouts. I spin the wheels on, you know, in the recording and everything. So it takes a little more time to do things. But on the bright side, I don't have to farm.
Thank you for your
And as much as I like playing Monster Hunter, you know, it's relaxing to have, you know, a playthrough where you don't have to farm. But you still get to do a bunch of weird builds and stuff. Oh, builds is doing a lot of service there. Doing a lot of work there. That was Arachnakadaki. Alright, let's start working down this list then. Alright, first up alphabetically is Almudron. My least favorite monster in this game.
Great to see you.
Alright, Almudron 3.
Take a look at the quest list.
Yep, that's Hanoa.
You'll do great.
I guess, you know, if you're watching this, you know, on YouTube or whatever,
Time to go.
leave a comment on like what you would want to see on the channel. I know this is like a random part
Here we go.
and everything, like 13 minutes in, but you know, figure out, throw it out there. I am pretty receptive to things. I kind of generally want to keep my thing, other than like just Monster Hunter in general.
Good.
Like, I think Monster Hunter is kind of like the exception, but I would like to kind of more do things like playing a game but with X thing, or you know, something that doesn't make the game necessarily more difficult, but more makes you do things that you don't normally do.
No better time to attack.
Like with Borderlands, why I want to do manufacturer like loyalty playthroughs is because, you know, it makes you really go in depth with the manufacturer's mechanics and stuff, you know? And also, you know, sometimes,
Targeting you.
you know, you get like a legendary or something, and it's just the best thing possible. But if it's not a manufacturer that you can use, then it doesn't matter. So it makes things more interesting, because it's not going to be just, oh, this is just objectively the best thing.
Down and start crying.
Well, that was a whiff. Hey, nice whiff. I'm not the only one that can whiff. Ah, fair. Oh, I didn't max potion, huh? I'm probably fine. I say before I get, you know, stuck in damage over time mud. Alright, let's just max potion here. Okay. Nice.
Great.
Attack. No time to lose. This is as far as you go.
Job.
Oh. Okay, that one didn't work, but the other ones did. Oh. I mean, granted, I was surprised that none of the other ones landed, so... That one made sense in my head. Fair. Oh, no. You ever think about no?
No more playing nice, huh? No holds barred.
He's eating damage. And I don't mind at all. Cool.
No better time to attack.
I'll take it. Okay, that was a little annoying. Whatever.
Your technique
It's
is flawless.
fine. $931. We haven't hit 1,000, I don't think, on anything. Sadly. I don't know if we're going to. I mean, I probably could have right there if I, you know, upgraded this as much as I could. But I'm not going to, because I think that usually ends up requiring, like,
Don't waste this
Risen
opportunity.
Elder Dragon material and stuff, and I don't feel like doing
Hurry
that.
up and hop on.
I really don't.
It's all yours.
Okay, could thank you for going down now. Appreciate that. Boom. And boom.
Another chance. Nicely done.
You gotta be getting close to capture, right? Your head takes so much damage.
Irritated.
I'd be a little surprised if you're not. I mean, I guess it has only been about 5 minutes, so might be a little ahead there. Okay. Okay. I'm surprised no, like, yell there. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Next knockdown, you're done. Okay, fair enough. Guess we'll wait for the next zone.
He's fixing.
Alright. Oh, well, that's kind of free. Well, I could also do, you know what? Yeah, I'll probably just do that. Ooh, Punisher bonus too. Alright. Yeah, you're probably dead here. Because Sarios does good damage. Might take a little bit. Sometimes it might not land. That's gonna get it down. Nice. Yep. Nice. Didn't even need to do a Punisher.
Wow, you were great. I can see the village is in safe hands.
That's the first time I haven't captured a non-Elder Dragon in a while, I feel like. Because, you know, that's usually the go-to for this playthrough. I don't know. That's how it goes. I mean, when life gives you a free wyvern ride, you milk the wyvern ride? You get Wilk. That's what it is.
You can add
Wyvern
this to your
milk.
growing list of accomplishments.
Rise and Wilds are, you know, linked together, confirmed. I don't know.
I've got some great
Alright.
Helix better. Wow, that's a bunch.
Okay. Nope.
Mysteries abound.
Like I said, other than, I guess I don't really need to care anymore. Like, everything is just melding material now. So,
Okay.
screw it, I don't care. I'm not gonna be making anything.
This'll be good. Alright, here we
I
go.
could probably be a little less wasteful than that, though.
This'll be
Some of
good.
those were pretty
As
wasteful.
always, thank you.
But, alright. Do I need to do this anymore? Couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt to keep doing it. Sure. Good enough. Let's get our nests. Because money is the thing we actually like need. So the chance of it giving, you know, eggs, that helps. I don't know if it, I think it was a anomaly. I think it was an anomaly quest. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it was on, you know, on recording or not. I had a quest, give me 2 platinum eggs, and it's like, okay.
I've got some
Well,
great
that's,
Helix. Okay then. See you soon.
that was like half of an armor piece. We need an indicator of how much it costs.
Ooh, I'm itching to get started.
You know, we'll just, like, this felt kind of waste here, right? Yeah, like, we're not even done. Yeah.
Bye now.
This is what it is. Alright. So... let's go for, I guess next up is Aurora Somnicanth. Alright. Let's go for that then. Stun is literally free. That's a 3, right? What? Okay, I was about to say, I don't think Aurora Somnicanth is a 4.
Take care.
Alright.
Let's do this.
Okay, let's make the most.
I'm back.
Let's do this. Hey, you gotta love when free meal procs. No complaints there. It's not even why I have it. It's more just because there's really not many good 1 slots in this game. Sadly. I wish there was.
Keep it up.
So it's basically like stun resistance and like speed sharpening if you want it.
No better time to attack.
I'm not sure what else, to be honest. Like, I mean, obviously free meal. That's more, but like, what else? I want to say, no, I think that might just be a wilds thing, I can't remember. Can't remember what recovery speed is. I think that's a 2 in this, though. Alright, down you go again. Alright. Fair. Oh, and I definitely hope the portable game in Wild, well, for 6th gen, does not do the separating the armor and weapon skills again. Interesting idea, just ends up making you have to build damage, basically. Because have you looked at 3 slots in that game for armor? It's basically all damage skills. Now, what would actually be interesting is if we went back to the, like, kind of combined the pre-5th gen system for decorations with that, where you, if you have a 3 slot, you can throw in a 2 and a 1 slot. That would open up build variety, I feel like. Because it's honestly more restricting how things currently are than it is in 5th gen. Like, I mean not in a good way, like restricting as in you basically have to build damage. Which is like the opposite effect that was wanted, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they wanted to make us not have to build damage. But it's literally the only thing you can do with 3 slots on armor. Unless you want to waste it and put a 2 slot in, which feels bad. And it's also kind of a waste
Whetstone time.
in general.
A fine weapon deserves proper care.
I don't know. I'm curious what they're gonna do for that. I mean, I feel like it's probably pretty safe to say we'll probably get combo decorations for armor. Which I feel like should already be a thing, by the way. If you're gonna have combo decorations, you might as well have it on both ends. You know, why half-ass the attempt, you know? Feels weird to me. Because the armor skills are all like comfort and weapon, like requirement skills. But then the weapons get filled up by their requirement skills as well. So then you just don't really have options. Like, oh god forbid you want to play like hammer or greatsword. Well, you need focus. Gotta hope you use a hammer with focus. Hope it, a hammer or a greatsword with focus. Otherwise, you're gonna be sitting there using all of your decoration slots to get full focus. Well, you're gonna use your 3 and 2 slot unless you use Ardian.
Nice one.
Because that's literally how that works. Which is kind of half the reason I've only been using Hunting Horn. Because it doesn't really have much in the way of like skill requirements for the armor or weapons. You just want like Horn Maestro and that's it. Slugger's nice to have. Not a requirement. Okay, I think that's actually my biggest problem with Wild's builds right now. Is that, I mean, it kind of stems from the fact that Ardian weapons are the go-to, and that's because they are the only weapons in the game that have 3 slots. The max you can get from like monster weapons, I think there's like 1 or 2 for each weapon that can get, I think it's a 3-2-2 maybe? Or maybe it's 3-3-1. It's something other than 3-2-1, which is for everything else that is the max. which if you have a skill that is a 3-level skill that your weapon needs, which is most of them, usually your 3 slot is 2 levels of that wanted skill and 1 other useful skill. And then your 2 slot is the other point in that 3 slot skill. So then you only have a 1 slot left to do anything. And half the time that's, you know, kind of like whatever.
That's one.
Can't do that if you're in crazy fight.
Oh wait, that was a trap. I didn't even notice you were ready to capture. Okay.
It's over.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, if it wasn't for how builds are set up in Wilds, I think it would just hands down just be way more fun to make builds in that game. Just because, like, weapons have
That's Kimura's hero
really
for you.
unique abilities. The set bonuses, other than, like, the generic stuff, like, you know, like gathering stuff, like set bonuses and all that. Those are pretty unique. You know what? I mean, then you got skills like elemental absorption that, oh, you get hit by an element, you just gained, now you have element resistance in that element. It's like, that's neat. That's pretty cool.
Hope to see you again soon.
And like, I want more skills like that give you, that aren't just, oh, let's, you know, have your health drained to do more damage, or, you know, I want more, I guess more like, not directly offensive focused skills, which I guess in reality are probably a lot harder to design, or even think of. So it's kind of fair that there's not as many of them, except with Barioth, by the way. But, I don't know. That's my Wilds rant for, like, this week, I guess. Barioth a 3? Yeah. I don't even get me started on the fact that, you know, the live service-esque FOMO crap of having to log in to get stuff. Like, I'm sorry, I don't care. If I miss something like that, like because I think the not Flame Fest, the first festival, pretty sure I didn't log in enough, so I didn't get all the tickets for that. So I don't care. I'm giving myself those tickets because I don't care about FOMO crap. Makes the game less enjoyable to me. Makes me want to play it less. That's how I am in general about FOMO in any game. Is like, if there's something that when I'm playing I can see it, and the next time I play it, oh, it's not obtainable anymore. Well, I should have played it more. Yeah, I just would rather not know those things exist. So I'm just not gonna play it in the first place. So then that's why I usually don't play live service games. That, and they're usually always online. I just have a very personal dislike for always online games. Like, it's a personal thing for me. There's been way too many games that I've really wanted to play. I played for a bit at, like, release, and then, oh, I want to play like a couple years later. Oh, it's gone. Well then, okay. Anyone remember Battleborn? I like the PvE campaign of that game. That's what I liked in that game. I didn't care about the PvP. Could have made that offline. Guess what? Not playable anymore. It's like that's just annoying. I mean, I'm also of the opinion that, you know, if I want to play a game that I paid for, I should be able to at all times. Doesn't matter if, you know, the servers are down. Why should it matter? Now, the nice thing is, that part specifically, Monster Hunter does not, like, do that. You know, they can't go away. Event quests do though. I believe, other than, like, the PS2 games, I think literally all event quests are still available in every Monster Hunter game, so, you know, there's that. That's unfortunate. So, like, I will say Monster Hunter is a lot better than most games when it comes to FOMO stuff and always online stuff. But I'd rather not be there in the first place. You know? It's the fact that it can be gone. And hell, in World, whenever I played through, I had a mod that made it so event quests were available offline. I feel like that should just be the standard. Not just event quests are always available. It should be that they're available offline. They should just be a part of the game. Which, I mean, they functionally are. It's just you gotta connect to a server to be like, hey, these exist. It's like, or they could just be in the game. What a concept. Well, that's not what I wanted. Okay. Man, you're staggering a lot there. Damn.
Where's it going?
Alright.
Concentrate.
Oh, there. Not bad. I wish there was just a wire bug right here. It could cut right through. Also, I find it funny that I just dealt a little bit of Frostcraft in this build. Just the small bit. The most useless amount of Frostcraft ever. Okay. Oh no.
It's after you. Be careful.
Ah. Oh, there's a Kitnator on the field. Well, you tried. You tried. I was trying to bait him into it still. There was a non-zero chance. That's about the only way you could describe it, as a non-zero chance, though. Alright, and hunt's over. Nice. Apparently Lugombi was here. Huh. That's going back to what I was talking about before with the FOMO stuff.
You
It's
can
kind of
add this to
why,
your
after
ongoing
having
list of
like finished the
accomplishments.
story in Borderlands 4, I'm realizing I think Borderlands 4 is my least favorite Borderlands. Like genuinely, and that's including Wonderlands.
Hey there.
For the sole reason of, well, actually there's multiple reasons.
As always.
First one, loot gets very boring. Because it's, oh, I just want Torg, I just want Torg or Jacob's stuff, like weapon parts. That way I can get explosions or ricocheting shots, and that's like the entirety of the end game is wanting those. Because the firmwares or whatever, you can get those pretty easy, kind of. Or just over time is really what I mean. You don't need it on the specific gun, you can rip them off of other stuff. Next up is Baroth. But then the big thing is, instead of having New Game Plus at all, or any sort of like, you know, Circle of Slaughter to, you know, just to fight enemies, which I feel like is what most people want to do in any loot-based game, is use their loot to kill enemies. Instead of having that as an option to do at all, they just have weekly rotations of, hey, replay this story mission to get this guaranteed legendary, or this one boss you can pay an annoying to get currency to have a higher loot drop rate on it. It's like,
Here's the list of quests.
is this supposed to be fun? Where's the fun?
You'll do great.
Like, I don't... Cause like, I even tried a better loot rate, like, better loot drop, mod earlier today. I still got bored. Because, like, I don't enjoy just, you know, oh, here's a giant open world map. Go do these random side quests that are littered all throughout the map.
Good.
And also do all these collectibles. Like, it just feels like a checklist. I feel like more so than any other game I've ever played, by the way. I really feel that just the, how should I say it? The Ubisoftification, if you will, of, hey, we're just gonna make this an open world just so it's an open world. I will say though, the guns, once I raised the loot, that became less boring. But that's because I started getting more legendaries. Now, the legendaries do not feel good. Like, a lot of them felt kind of bad. Which is kind of a bad thing to have. I feel like your legendaries, even if it's not something you like, should go, ooh, okay. But like, a lot of the ones I got felt kind of terrible, and I immediately took them off. I'd rather go play 3, which, I mean, I honestly think is probably the most fun Borderlands at this point. Just to casually play. You get a bunch of fun loot. The main story's not that great, but the DLC stories are pretty good. Also, builds are pretty easy to, like, get some sort of a build. Because you get legendaries, so you can make a build out of what you find.
Thanks, buddy.
Making a build out of anything that's not legendary has always kind of felt like crap in Borderlands. If you're not, you know, a min-maxer that knows, like, every unique item in the game and everything. Which is most people, by the way. Most people don't know that. I'm hoping things get, you know, fixed up in that. I think they just overcorrected from the complaints of 3. I think they'd have, I would hope, realized it, at least most, like, somewhat. Because, like, the character, the first character that I played through, the one I literally recorded and uploaded on YouTube, I think he's sitting at level, like, 38 at this point, and it's like, I don't want to play, and I don't even want to give him to max level, because how I would do that is just going around the giant open world map and going, alright, well, let's do this thing on the map now. Okay, let's go do this thing now. Let's go do this thing on the map now. Until I am maxed out. You know how I max out, like, characters in every other Borderlands game? Including 2 with the Reborn mod. But that's kind of not vanilla balance, so it doesn't count. I played through the game. Went to New Game Plus. Beat the game again, did the story DLCs, and by the end of it, I was max level. A lot more enjoyable. The only ones that didn't do that were Borderlands 3, which, I mean, you just turn on Mayhem and then did the story DLCs and you hit max level pretty easy. And then Wonderlands, I mean, yeah, Chaos Chambers. Like, you finished, actually I'm pretty sure I hit max level before I even finished the story. I don't even remember. Oh. Okay, well that's unfortunate. But yeah, I feel like Borderlands 4 probably balanced a little too hard for the YouTubers and streamers. I feel like it fell into that trap of, oh, let's balance around the people who have way, like, you know, way more time than everyone else. Down you go. Ooh, there goes the scalp.
Nice one. Get back here.
And I honestly feel like Wild's been doing that too, where they're kind of balancing for the people who are a lot more. They are min-maxing the game and everything. You know, they're the people that Savage Omega was made for. But then they've also, like, you got the title update monsters that are really overtuned compared to everything else in the game. Like, you can't tell me that, you know, Mizutsune is on the same level as, like, I mean, even the Apexes. Like, the Apexes are way easier than Mizutsune. You got the damn, like, tail slam that starts one-shotting almost. Most of the time. And, like, as soon as it becomes tempered. And that was 8-star. Now it does even more damage for 9-star tempered. I don't know if that's gonna. Okay, it is gonna. Cool.
Sprung the trap. It's over.
I don't know. I'm just. It's weird. It's also kind of ironic that I'm complaining about, like. I guess it's kind of comes from streamer culture now of everything has to, you know, be somewhat, you know, playable on a stream with someone who's by someone who's, you know, put tons of hours in the game and have it be at least a little difficult. Meanwhile, I'm sitting here playing through Rise, no issues whatsoever on anything except like the last 10 monsters in the entire game. But remember, Monster Hunter has always been about the difficulty. Yeah. I even did that in World. The only thing is I didn't hunt in World were, what, Safi, Kolv Taroth, Alatreon, and Fatalis. And I probably could have thrown... Okay, well, there's a better charm. I knew there was one that there could be. That's an extra 2 slot, damn. And Constitution. But,
Thank you for your patience.
I probably could have thrown Alatreon on there, to be honest. But, it's just... I don't know. Like, I didn't have much issue for anything in the entire game of that. And mind you, I'm talking about, like, non-tempered stuff. Because, like, the tempered stuff in Wilds, that's all just bonus for the most part. Like, you don't really, other than the Arch-Tempereds, you don't get extra armor. So, kind of similar to World. That's how that was in World, too. And I didn't have issue with anything in World once I knew how to play the damn game. Which, that's kind of the case for everyone who started with World. It was the hardest game. Your first Monster Hunter is pretty much always the hardest. Basarios. Basarios is not up next. That's more so because you need to learn the mechanics of Monster Hunter. I think that's a big thing that is glossed over by a lot of people, is I think they undersell how much learning the mechanics of Monster Hunter, like, affect things. Because, like, before I played World, because mind you, I got walled by Anjanath, and I quit for a while. And I came back. I remember I made full Tobi Kadachi armor because I didn't understand the, like, how, because, you know, I was like, oh, this is an RPG, okay. Yeah, I didn't understand, like, you know, your stats come from purely your armor, you know, like, you don't get stronger by playing the game. Hence the, you know, understaying monster armor mechanics. That's kind of a big thing there. But then I made full Tobi Kadachi armor and beat Anjanath first try. Then I got walled by Nergigante for the dumbest reason. I didn't know Superman dives existed at the time. That's the whole thing. It's solely because I did not know that they existed. And so whenever he did the dive bomb, I'd pretty much always die. That's it. That's the whole thing. Is it dumb? Yes, and it's also funny as hell. Because, like, looking back at it, it's like, it only really got close to killing me because I didn't understand that, like, you know, not being at full health is kind of a really big issue in Monster Hunter. If you, like, do not have, like, some sort of other protection on you. I didn't understand that. Hence what I'm saying about, you know, learning the Monster Hunter mechanics. It's a giant thing that once you do it, all Monster Hunter will just become a lot easier to you. I'm not saying it's gonna be a cakewalk. You know, you're not gonna be able to just go into like 4th gen or any other Monster Hunter game and be like, oh yeah, this is the easiest thing in the world. But Monster Hunter in general will be easier than it otherwise would have if it was the first game you were playing. Because prior to Monster Hunter, like, I played all kinds of different, you know, action RPGs and stuff. Many of them on, like, some of the higher difficulties. But I was kind of... Granted, I don't like Dark Souls, so that probably didn't help either. Massive difficulty is a little bit of a turn-off for games for me. I like to feel like a badass in games, you know? Even if it takes work to get there. Like, I'm fine with working towards getting to that point. I don't have any issue with that. I mean, like, that's kind of where I'm at now, if you think about it. Like, I'm sitting here... Like, this stuff would have been very difficult at the beginning of Master Rank. Now it's like, I don't care. Whatever. Also a little bit of the thing of the fact that, you know, Monster Hunter has always had in the, I mean, previously it was the portable games, but now there are portable games with expansions and
Just you wait.
mainline games with expansions. But it was always the portable versions, which functionally is what the expansions were, was where the difficulty really came in. And now it's like, people want, after having beaten Fatalis in Iceborne, want a challenge in the base game, and it's like, and how the hell do you expect to get that? How do you expect to get that, you know?
Let's do this.
And then you get, you know, stuff like Savage Omega that is not very fun to fight at all. I like regular Omega. I've said this before. I liked the regular Omega fight. It was really fun. I hated Savage though. Since the first time I fought it, it was just pain. And it's not because of the mechanics. It's because everything does way too much goddamn damage. And then there's also the fact that a lot of his hits combo into each other, because screw Monster Hunter rules where you have iframes after getting hit. Screw that, apparently. So if you didn't know, like, basically, okay, I'm just gonna try to force this if I can. Okay, cool. Alright. I forget what I was saying there, to be honest.
Come on.
But I mean, I was talking about how, like in Savage Omega, it kind of breaks Monster Hunter rules where you're supposed to have iframes after you get hit. But a lot of his combo into his own moves. One of the most annoying ones for me being, at least to me, is the like fire, you know, where you got like the cones of damage that you gotta stand between them. Like those ones, that's the most annoying because you get hit by the first cone, you're probably dead unless you heal in the middle of it. Because it combos into itself. And so it's not one hit, it's two. Now granted, I wouldn't have had to fight Savage Omega if it wasn't for the fact that it had armor and weapons locked behind it. Especially ones that are literally exactly what I want. Which are more like defensive kind of focus. Because if you don't know, like the Savage Omega armor literally makes you like have stupid amounts of regen, which is literally what my main build is just regen focus. So the fact that, you know, I couldn't get that, kind of annoying.
Getting dull.
Alright, let's just get this back up, I guess. Alright. Alright. Good stuff. Oh no. There's a Kitnator on the field though. Have you ever thought about that? You ever thought that there's a Kitnator on the field? Damn. Okay, you need to at least turn, dude. Come on. At least turn a little bit. Jesus Christ. Alright. There's the capture message. Alright, good enough, whatever. I'll just get him next zone. It's all good. Okay. I mean, if you're just gonna stand there. Okay.
Victory!
Ooh. Guess I can go grab this. Forget what this does. More rewards? Okay, cool. Sure. Oh. Wait, that's actually a good chunk of extra rewards. It's actually double your target and quest rewards. I didn't even know that was that good. I've picked it up before. I just never pay attention to how much extra you get. Damn. Okay. I was unaware of your game, whatever that thing is called.
I'm having a sale. Well
Damn.
done.
Okay.
Must say I'm a bit nervous.
I was thinking hunting horn in my head in Wilds. Is like, I use Rathian hunting horn. No, I don't. I actually
Thank
do
you for
not.
your patronage.
Wrong game. I mean, maybe in the random loadouts playthrough I'll get to use Rathian hunting horn. Maybe. It's possible. It tends to be, you know, the best healing hunting horn. Alright. But we are making progress. I mean, what we got? There are 140 monsters in the entire playthrough. We have 102 hunted. So we got 38 left. Alright. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Whoops. Why? Hello. Game. Why are you over there? Okay. For some reason my OBS decided to go on that screen randomly. Sorry about that. But we're getting there. Slowly but surely. And then after hammer is charge blade. So we're getting there. I mean, we still got a lot of hammer to go though, especially to beat the hardest stuff in the game. Because I mean, what is some of the hardest stuff I've hunted with hammer? Like Volcana wasn't that bad. Volcana leaves their head open pretty often. Honestly, hardest thing that I've hunted, probably Chaotic Gormagala. That's probably the hardest thing I've hunted yet, well, so far, with hammer. So, yeah, we got a long way to go. I mean, we got all the Risen Elders. Like, there's a lot left. But that's for next time and the future parts. But this is gonna be it for this part. If you watched this on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you next time. See ya. Alright. So, stream, how is everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good day. Oh. I know, I'm having a good one. This is just fun. Like, checklist mode is my favorite. Okay. You're... Okay. Bot. Going in twice. Okay. But checklist mode is some of the most, like, fun for me. Just for the sole reason of, I just get to hunt stuff. I don't have to think about, oh, I gotta hunt this so I can get this. You know, it's just, I just go in, hunt the monsters. But, I am going to run some ads, so pre-rolls are gone for an hour. Pretty much the rest of the stream. Go to the bathroom, get a drink, do whatever. You're not gonna miss anything. I always wait until the ads are over. Because I don't like them either, but nobody comes in with pre-rolls. So, getting rid of them is kind of important for someone who is not very large viewership. Is what it is. Not that I really care that much, but I'd rather people not have to see ads, to be honest. But either way, see you in a few minutes, Twitch. Alright. Now, I will say, like, YouTube doesn't have to see ads. At least I'm pretty sure. I don't have any sort of ad control or anything on YouTube streaming, so I don't believe there are ads. Pretty sure. Which, kind of surprising, to be honest. You'd think there'd be something, but I don't know. As to be fair, you would probably then have to, like, I mean, maybe there is once you can make money, because I literally can't make money off of YouTube right now. Nah, not enough subscribers. Got everything else though. Like I got everything for full full monetization. I just don't have a subscriber count. So it is what it is. That's how it goes. It's going up slowly but surely. Well, I will say, compared to probably a couple years ago, comments not very often. So a little sad about that. I miss replying to comments. Thought it was always fun. But I don't know. It'll probably pop up eventually again. Hence, well, that's kind of just how it goes sometimes. Just gotta go with the flow. And I've definitely learned you can't let numbers really bother you. Which they don't anymore. They used to. That literally was the reason I took like, I think like a 2-month break at one point from like streaming and recording and all that, because I was letting the numbers get to me. Which is crazy considering I made, like, I don't even know if I was an affiliate on Twitch yet. And I wasn't uploading anything to YouTube, so it's like, I don't know. Funny how that stuff works sometimes, though. But now it's just like, people watch? Cool. Because this is stuff I'm doing in my free time anyway. Like, because like I'm pretty sure if I remember right, before I did started doing the Monster Hunter stuff on stream, I'm pretty sure I literally started it might have been Hammer. I want to say I started a playthrough where I'm like, I'm gonna only use this weapon, and I'm like, you know what? Maybe I should just record this. I don't know. And then I did, and then it's like, I had a couple parts in the Return to World at like time get like over 2,000 views, and it was like, that was wild. For a VOD, 2,000 views, okay. But, oh well, let us get back into the recordings, shall we? Let's do it. Because Twitch is back. So let's do it. Alright, hello YouTube, welcome back to Monster Hunter Rise. Last time we started checklist mode, which is, I have everything that I want for the rest of the playthrough, except maybe a couple minor things. And so we're just going through, hunting everything we have not hunted yet in Master Rank. That was me, not you. And we're just going through the list alphabetically, because I can't be bothered to do it another way. Because, it's just easier this way. So, that, you know, I'm going to start on the next one. Because first up was Gossarag, but right below it's Great Baggy. So let's go hunt Great Baggy, which, now that I think about it, sucks a little bit. Because, it is going to have to be an anomaly quest. Because, fun little fact, Great Baggy is the only monster in all of Rise, both base game and Sunbreak. Master Rank Great Baggy is the only monster in the entire game that does not have a quest by itself. It's the only one. Every other monster in the entire game has a quest by itself. In some way. Only Great Baggy does not. So we have to do an anomaly quest for Great Baggy specifically, which means we do get to bring 2 followers up.
I pray for your good fortune.
But before I get into this first hunt, if you watch this and you end up enjoying, think about liking and subscribing. And if you want to hang out live whenever I do these, I stream these live, both on Twitch and here on YouTube. Links in the description if you want to hang out on Twitch. And yeah, so come on by and hang out. And let's get into this first hunt, which is going to probably take about 5 to 10 minutes longer than it needs to, because it's great baggy. But it is what it is. Now, I do want to be transparent about this. I have a mod that makes max potions do this. That's it. Saves me time when getting spear birds every hunt. So, yeah. Alright, let's go beat the crap out of a great baggy. Because let's be real, that's literally what it was gonna be. It's just gonna be beating it up until it dies. It's not gonna get to do a whole lot. Like, it's realistically not getting to do a whole lot. It exists, and that's about all that will be able to be said. Alright. Well, we got our healing for the hunt. Okay. There we go. Now, if they didn't have the health bloat, I genuinely think that like doing anomaly quests would be insanely fun. I still think even with the health bloat that anomaly quests have, I think that's by far the best end game. That like I feel like that Monster Hunter could have, period, because it made hunting everything relevant in some way. Like, it doesn't matter how low tier of a monster it was probably relevant somewhere for some upgrade that you might want for some build. And it's, I feel like that is the ideal endgame for the Monster Hunter. Is one that everything has a reason to be hunted. I think just having options as well is huge. Which is why I like what they're doing in Wilds right now, where, you know, 9-star monsters are the only way to get the RNG talismans, but they are adding a bunch of new monsters, like, you know, not Apex monsters, to the 9-star pool over time. And I think that that is really cool. And that's kind of where I'm at on, like, decorations, too, is I feel like, you know, I feel like you should be able to hunt anything that you want. Obviously, like, you know, should be scaled up in some way to make it at least remotely similar. I mean, obviously, in, like, Wilds, you're not going to make, like, a Chatacabra as challenging as a Raid Owl. I don't care how hard you try. But, you know, like, make it so you can at least get something from it, you know? Might not be a lot, but you should be able to get something. At least that's my opinion. It should still be probably, you know, more efficient to hunt Raid Owl. Not probably, should be. But you should have the option, in my opinion, to, if you want to, you know, do it safe. Don't know why you want to be that safe, but if you want to, you know, hunt more safely, you know, and just have it take a lot longer, I feel like you should have that option.
Get back here!
Now, I think it'd be a neat
Can't do better
thing
than that.
for them to try some sort of, and I don't think there's ever been a system like this in Monster Hunter, where it's like, it's kind of like the, like, in a way, kind of like weapon, augmenting in this game, where you got, like, a certain amount of slots. And what if you could, like, you know, raise their health and their, like, I don't know, take down your time limit, or, you know, up their damage, and that you, like, just create a hunt by doing that.
Angry is an
And then,
understatement.
boom, you can get different rewards based on how many, like, slots you fill with whatever,
Lie down and
you know?
cry.
I think that could be neat. Granted, I'm not, you know, a game designer, I just think that could be a neat idea. You also probably got a lot of options for, you know, fun stuff you could do as well. Like, you could create, basically, the greatest Chatacabra, you know? You wouldn't need Capcom to do it for you, or a modder to do it. You could make it yourself, probably. Minus the size. And I guess, like, the slightly extra moves. Because Grace Jaggers did get some. I think it got, like, 2 moves. But point stands, like, you know, with a system like that, I feel like you would be able to make it pretty much. And it could be, you know, a fun way to do it. I mean, hell, they could, you know, obviously just rebalance it. Like, hey, Catacobra does give a little less things because it's just that much easier to hunt. Which would be fair.
Mount the monster and show me what
It
you
is
can do.
literally the starting monster. Like, that's fine. I'm just throwing out, like, ideas, you know?
It's all yours.
Because I feel like, you know, it could be a good thing to have.
You're quite good at this.
I want options, you know? I will say, I think Wilds does have, you know, a decent amount of options. It's just the issue is that the options have been, since launch, the same options.
Going to go down without a fight.
Plus title update monsters, and that's it. But they've been adding more, so I'm getting kind of happy about that. Like during, was it Dreamspell, I think is the festival? I don't know, I enjoyed fighting the 9-star Blaganga, that was fun. That was neat. It had been a while since I fought Blaganga,
Easy on you.
so it was kind of fun. Before that, I think it was Anjanath. Like Vulgar Anjanath. Thought that was kind of fun. And that's kind of like, you know, the fact that it had been so long since I fought Blaganga says a lot.
That's the end of that. Excellent.
Like, I don't want it to
Just
have
what I
been that
expected from the
long,
hero of Komoda.
but I
You did
had
great.
literally zero
You were
reason
great
to
too,
hunt it
Minoto.
over
How about we celebrate with some
anything
Dongo?
else.
I've already
Oh
made
yeah,
the arrangements.
by the way, I do
The
have
message
mod
should
that
be delivered
10x
by
is
now.
my afflicted
Let's make our
material,
way back.
because it's not fun even with 10x the material.
Fine weapon
Just
deserves
saying.
proper care.
Literally is not. I still don't like doing it. But yeah. Alright. Good stuff.
Not too bad, huh? And I've still got room to grow.
Alright, good stuff. That is the first hunt down.
I'm having a sale today.
There's still a chance for better charm. I mean, to be fair, 2 Constitution is gonna be a tough one to beat. Like, I got one last time that is very tough to beat.
Here we go.
But we'll see what I can get.
This'll be good.
Do I care that much about going over?
Okay, then.
I don't know. I don't know if I care anymore. But I'll keep trying.
Alright, here we go.
$150, ooh. Yep, and there's the Chaotic Gormagala materials coming in clutch, as always, for weird numbers. Alright. So, that was a great baggie. Alright, so let's go back up to Gossarag. Definitely not going in, like, difficulty order. Which is all good.
It's great to see you.
I mean, to be fair, once you're, like, fully kitted out, doesn't really matter.
Here's the list of quests.
Like, it really doesn't.
Take care.
Alright, Gossarag time. Let's go.
Let's do this!
This really gets my blood pumping. Ha!
Alright.
All right.
Sure. Damn, you're kind of a tall one. That might be a pain. Like, that might be a real pain. Already broke the head, though. If I could break the arms, that'd be really good for me.
Great!
You're getting there. No more playing nice, huh?
Okay, I'm just gonna sit over here. Like, no, I'm not dealing with that. No. Oh, okay, you coming in. I see you. But yeah, I'm not dealing with that crap. Alright. Break.
Don't waste this opportunity.
Alright. Okay, that's one arm. Nice, nice. Because breaking the arms are... Like, the arms are probably a lot more consistent to hit. I mean, also, like, if I don't hit the head, I'm gonna hit the arms, probably. So then, you know, I'll get my healing then. Alright.
You can ride it now.
Camera, please.
Let's do this!
Oh, I see you.
Name of our village.
Boom. Boom. A little extra damage. Alright.
Now's our chance.
Alright, I'll just go with that. Is that really gonna hit? Maybe. It is. Alright, cool.
Nicely done.
Alright. Sure.
You're the target.
No thank you. No thank you. KO.
Divine punishment awaits.
Boom.
I think we got his bad side.
Oh, hello. I see you. I see you. Going double sword now. This ain't how dual blades works. They ain't two double, like, long sword.
Just you wait.
Oh, of course you're going for me. Can you go for someone else, please? Or do that. That works too. Next zone.
It's
Oh,
bleeding.
no, you don't.
That works. Alright, I see you, I see you. Yeah, that Constitution gonna come in clutch. Ow.
It's weekend. Let's take advantage.
Let's get our health back. Yeah. Blood rate's insane, I love it. And with full part breaker, I think we get so fast. Alright, fair. I'm all good.
Heal up.
Down.
Don't waste this opportunity.
Ooh, alright, alright. Sure, I'll take a wyvern ride. I don't trust them to do it properly.
Come on.
Alright, we got... This one will be easy.
It's all
Gossarai
yours.
controls decently enough. He's no Rathalos.
Now's our chance. Impressive writing skills.
Alright. Okay, that was a little ambitious, not gonna lie. We're all good though. Was the body broke too?
No better time to attack.
Alright.
Nice.
People are playing nice, huh?
Oh, alright, you're almost done. Okay, I was just gonna say, is that gonna be a Kitnator? Come on, Sonata. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Pull the trigger. Let's go.
Let's attack.
Place the trap.
Good shit, Sonata. Let's go.
Excellent.
I gotta say, both my Palicos this playthrough, they go for Kitnators. I've had playthroughs where, like, one of them just... Nope, I don't want to touch that. So,
That's Kimura's hero for you.
Alright.
Welcome to my shop.
Okay. Nothing there.
Thank you for your
I
patronage.
mean, I'll be honest, I don't really know that I care about this stuff much. Oh, you know what I should do? Do I have the materials for it? I don't know. I should probably get rid of the sleep weapon and put a poison weapon on one of my guys. Alright, this is the sleep one. Because I do have 4A. So, but yeah, like I said, I might not even have the stuff for paralysis right now. I might have used it. Yeah, it's not looking like I have the stuff for paralysis. Well, poison, I mean. Okay, I mean, I got that. It's an option. Okay, no, I was looking at paralysis, not poison. I'll be honest. So, yeah, something like that basket is the best option, probably. Yeah, that's what it's looking like. Alright, so the basket case it is. Okay, yeah, it seems like that is the highest poison weapon. Oh, they're still rocking high rank? Oh. But you have that? What's my other one? Oh no, you do. Okay, I did change you to master rank weapon. Okay. Okay, so granted it's not much, but you know, I have 1 4A. The sleep doesn't matter that much. You know, like it's one attack versus I feel like I will end up with more damage by doing the poison. So that's just my thought. Alright, next monster is Gyrototus. The fish punching bag.
I have faith that you will fulfill your duty.
Or the punching bag fish. 2.
Please select the quest that
Yeah.
best suits you.
So that's no followers.
You'll do great.
Oh, by the way, there was when I was like, and I'm just gonna be straight up. I do for the final builds. I tend to look up, well, not like look up builds, but I enter on a website what skills I want, and then it gives me like the possible armor sets and stuff. And there was a, I think it was like a feather hairpin or something. I had no idea where to get that, looked it up, and apparently it is, I think it might be the only piece of armor I don't have unlocked. And that is because it requires me to get, to do every arena quest with every weapon. And, well, I haven't used Charge Blade. So, you know, since I haven't used Charge Blade, you know, can't do it. I also don't want to spoil myself on Charge Blade, because kind of part of the point of these is I've never touched the weapon. That's kind of part of the fun, is the first like, I'd say 3 or 4 parts is me, like, I have no idea what I'm doing, but I am trying stuff. And that was basically the first, like, I mean, I'll say it was all of low rank, pretty much. Because I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I am trying stuff. Yeah. Down you go. Like, I want to say my favorite parts of these playthroughs are always the very beginning, after I've gotten, like, basic armor. Not even like a build, but like basic armor and low rank. And the very, very end, because it's kind of like I get to be just purely figuring out, based off of just feel, what I want to try to do with the weapon, and then Master Rank is like, alright, I feel like I know what I'm doing now, and it feels good. So, I mean, like, this combo right here, I didn't know about that. I hadn't figured that out until, I don't even know, probably, it's probably like, what, a quarter of the way through Master Rank? Is, you know, once we got into Master Rank, because, to be fair, you know, both of the Silkbind moves we use are, you know, from Master Rank, so kind of wouldn't be able to do it otherwise.
Thanks, buddy.
Alright.
Whetstone time.
I don't know, it's fun though. And like I've said, every weapon has been fun. Like, every weapon has been fun in this game. So, but I do think Hammer's probably... Hey, we hit 1,000 damage on a hit. Let's go. That's huge. I think that's our first 1,000 hit attack on Hammer. I didn't know... I mean, I knew Gyarados' head was a good hit zone. I didn't know it was that high. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's our first 1,000 hit, and I'm not counting, like, both hits from, like, Impact Trader or anything. Like, I don't think we've gotten one before. I mean, I might have gotten one during, like, the couple... No, I only did one, but during, like, the Rampage hunt that I did one time off stream, maybe. But probably not, because it was a low rank Rampage.
Nice.
Because I only needed, I think it was Rampage ticket 1s. So, didn't need much. Oh, there's a Kitnator. Ooh, okay. Okay, bye.
Just you after it.
I'm really curious how Charge Blade's gonna be, because like, one of the things I'm most interested in is seeing, and like I've said in like all my other playthroughs, I don't know anything about the weapon unless I've managed to just see something in passing. Like, I'm pretty sure I know that, like, the meta is to just spam Super Amped Elemental Discharge. And, like, Elemental's really good. But, like, I'm curious because my favorite way to play was, like, the Savage Axe, but I pretty much played, well, I didn't play Elemental Charge Blade in World, but I played like it was Elemental. Does that make sense? Because, like, I mainly did Savage Axe, which was, like, mostly good for status and Elemental. But the getting KOs from guard points was just too addicting. That's literally the whole reason I didn't go with Elemental. And so I'm curious if this game even has Savage Axe. I know Wilds does. But like, this is the only game between, you know, Iceborne and Wilds. And it was new at this time, so I'm curious if they put it in this one. But I'll see that eventually. You know. Just, you know, something. Oh, okay. I didn't even get to KO you, huh? Because I was gonna capture you after a KO, but you decided to just die, huh? Wow. All right, is what it is. Yeah, so that's kind of what I'm interested in for Charge Blade. But I still am gonna say I think the thing I'm most looking forward to in these playthroughs, like what I have left going forward, is 100% the random loadouts playthrough. 100%. Just because I think Rise, way more so than World, Grand World did have a lot of variety and disparity. But I feel like Rise just has way more disparity and just differences between, you know, the best and the worst in a rank, you know?
Yes.
And I said this before, I think that the random loadouts playthrough is going to have a lot more triple carts than World did. Granted, the, you know, the Risen Elder Dragons are gonna be, you know, a thing too, which I would say is harder than anything that I hunted in the World playthroughs, except maybe like Master Rank Lunasha when I didn't use Kushala armor to counter it, and Raging Brachydios. I think other than those two, I don't think anything's gonna come close to the Risen Elder Dragons for random loadouts. Although I'd still... We're going for Puke, by the way. I still remember having to fight Azur Rathalos in high rank with a yellow sharpness greatsword. Well, not longsword. I didn't even know there were weapons in high rank that only had maximum yellow sharpness. But there is one, and God did it suck. It was terrible.
Please select the quest that best suits you.
Yeah. Like, it felt terrible. But thank God it was a longsword that has a lot of Mind's Eye in its kit. But I mean, I managed to do it. It took a long time.
Time to go.
At least I'm pretty sure I managed to do that. I want to say I did. I'm pretty sure.
Good.
Also, just to throw in some, you know, a very unlikely but just, you know, possible chaos, I might throw in a no armor in the wheel. The likelihood of hitting it is so low, but if I do though, that's gonna be funny as hell. Alright, I feel like if you end up going to sleep, that's gonna be a new record for a hit. Because I remember Puke's head is, I think it's like 85 hit zone for blunt damage. Like, I remember it is high. It is a very good hit zone. And so, I'm probably fine not even doing a max potion. It's probably fine. I can heal up just fine, if need be. Another KO? Yes, yes. Alright. Okay, you're gonna do your thing. Fair. That's fair.
Nice one.
A little early. Damn. Just a little early. Did that a little late. That would have been satisfying if I landed it.
It hurts.
Don't worry, I can counteract the poison, no problem. Oh, you're just gonna stand there? Okay. KO. No? Here we go. Yep, there it is. KO.
Good.
You just take so much damage from a hammer. God.
Let's go. Done.
Alright. Yeah, I don't care. I want to just keep doing damage. It's satisfying, the amount of damage I'm doing. I mean, I'm hitting for 500 damage.
Getting weaker.
You know?
Concentrate.
Oh, you're gonna go asleep. Oh, I'm gonna kill with the wake up hit, aren't I? And not see the damage. I'm calling it now. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna kill with the wake up hit, and I'm not gonna see the damage. Damn. It is what it is. Gotta make sure I let you go to sleep, though. I'm waiting for that red eye to go away, I think. Yeah, okay, yeah, so it should be good now. Alright, like I said, I'm probably gonna end up... I'm gonna not do the power-up thing. Yep, called it. Oh my. Oh, I think that... Actually, no, I think that was one of the... I think that was the jaggy damage.
Let's see.
But yeah, I knew it. I knew I wasn't gonna see the damage. Damn. That's how it goes. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that is like an 85. Okay, it's 80. The tongue is 90. So yeah, the only better hit zone is what? I'm pretty sure like all mother abdomen. Okay, but I don't even think I can hit that when asleep, right? I don't think so. Because I don't think you fall asleep with it down, I believe. So I don't think that one works. I mean, like, I could always do the math and just double it, but I'm pretty sure that that would have been the highest damage I've done. Now,
Thank you
wait a
for your
minute.
patronage.
Wait. I forgot about another monster that has very good hit zones. These guys. Because don't your hit zones become insanely good when you're charged up, and then you... I don't know if it gets even better for you, but I think that's probably the next likely place to do a new record. Granted, I don't even remember what the number was, but I know it was 10 something. So, I don't know. Alright, so... let's Puke. Ooh, this one's gonna be satisfying. Next up, we got Rathian. We've hunted a gold Rathian already, so
Cheat for all your twisting needs.
I feel like we're probably fine, you know. Not too.
Select the quest that best suits you. You'll do great.
But yeah, if I can hunt gold Rathian, I'm pretty sure I can hunt regular. Just saying. Speaking of two different types of Rathians, and I guess just fire monsters in general, kind of a weird random tangent, but Monster Hunter Stories 3, I really hope we don't have like all fire monsters again. Granted, I'm pretty sure that like fire is by far the most common element in Monster Hunter, so like it can't really be helped that much. The more monsters you have in the game, the more likely it is to be majority fire. But I would like it if you know, it wasn't literally 2 dragon monsters, you know? I'd appreciate if there were more than 2 dragon monsters in the game. That would be nice. Cause that was sad. Oh no! Ah, whiffed just barely. Oh no, you got the zoomies. Okay, yeah, should have done it a little earlier. It's all good.
Be careful!
KO? Wow, no? Boom! Down you go. $716. So if that was a wake-up hit, that's 1,400. That had to have been a crit, right? Because I think I have 20% on this hammer. That had to have been a crit. Yeah. Boom. How about now? And a pop. Nice little 314.
Careful!
Okay, that works.
Nice one.
Alright. All good. Whatever.
Let's do this.
I've said this before. Rathian is like the pinnacle. If you have learned my moveset, you will just bully me, monster. But like, it's in a way that is satisfying. Where it's like, it feels good to have gotten the mastery of Rathian's moveset. You know? Where it's like, yeah, you can do whatever you want pretty much.
Great.
Once you have learned Rathian's moveset. Like, it really doesn't matter. Like, the only way you really get hit is if you're greedy. That's pretty much it. Alright.
Concentrate. Fleeing.
Rathian is getting messed up. Okay. Oh no, Zumi is... Damn it. Ah, just barely missed that. Okay. Damn it. I'm trying to intercept this shit, and I mean, it's not very likely to work in the first place. So... Sit still? I thought so. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not capturing here, I don't think. Maybe I will. Okay, you good. Okay.
Just you wait.
So is this gonna be another monster that goes to sleep and I end up killing it on the wake up hit? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure this is another one. Oh no, this one's not even going to sleep. He's just going to eat. Okay, yeah, you're gonna hurt here, just a little bit. Okay, well if I landed that last hit, you would be hurt.
Victory!
Well, I'm just gonna say that if it did go to sleep, I was not seeing the wake up damage. So, yeah. Because well, I did like what 400 damage when my full charge like big bang swings were doing what 600-700. So yeah, I don't think I was gonna see the damage there at the end. What? Okay. I don't know. Alright, but that was Rathian. It's about what I expected. Royal Ludroth is next. Oh man, it feels good to just mow through some monsters. Like I said, this is one of the most like enjoyable parts of these playthroughs. Is I guess it's like the enjoying the fruits of your labor type of feeling, you know? Like I went through the whole game learning the weapon, figuring out how I want to play it, what I want out of the weapon, and now I just get to do it. And boy, does it feel good.
Hi, and welcome to my shop. As always, thank you.
I wonder, can I? No. I do think once I do this, though, I might throw Divine Blessing on there then. Because I can care less about getting 3 free meal. I'd rather go 2 free meal and then get a Divine Blessing. Or any other 2 slot, to be honest. Like, it could be any 2 slot. I might have to look into
Hey
that.
there.
See what else I could throw in there.
See you soon.
Wait, ooh, I can throw Protective Polish in there. Protective Polish is an option. You know what? I might look at what... I just realized we've been using high rank ones this entire time. It's fine. Not that matters. Like, it hasn't mattered for a while. I haven't changed those this entire time. Yeah, I'm gonna check real quick.
Hey there!
Like, we're gonna have a free 2 slot. Yeah, no. I don't think so. No. Okay, I want to see the skill. Like, this I'm barely ever gonna use. I don't care about that. Burst, no. I mean, extra foray. That's interesting. Because that does give me 10 affinity. So what, that'd get me... Because don't I have 2
Bye now.
weakness exploit right now? Yeah, so that'd get me... Ooh, I could go a 3rd weakness exploit though. That is 20%. I could just go 3 weakness exploit.
How are things?
That feels kind of boring. But I don't know. Like... I don't care about the status and element at all. I don't iframe stuff. So that doesn't matter. No, it's only 20% though. Like at this, I would rather... I mean, first off, this would literally be better to do than this. But I'd rather probably... No, because sometimes it can be a little bit until I actually do my damage, versus this is 10% all the time, so it might be Razor Sharp I go with. Because, I mean, that is just 10% less damage, sharpness loss. And like I've said, I need just a little bit more sharpness. Because I don't know if you've seen in all of my hunts, and I've said before, I want to get 1 thing of sharpness for the weapon augmenting, or the curious weapon crafting, because I'm just barely hitting blue by the time monsters leave the zone sometimes. Versus if I get a little bit extra sharpness, I might not. With this and that, I think I don't most of the time. So that might be the way to go. Granted, it's not, you know, that important, but I'd rather stick in white sharpness than go to blue. And it's, you know, something a little bit more interesting than just going, oh, I'm just gonna get through weakness exploit. you know, that's kind of boring. Yeah. Because this literally can never get used. I wish this was good. I really do. Like, I think it would be a really, really cool build using this, a low sharp, like, because this wants a low sharpness weapon. I think it'd be really cool using this and the negative crit skill that makes you do more damage sometimes on negative crits to make like a negative crit build, or like or make a skill that makes your negative crit increase your attack power somehow. Like, I know that's how they're balanced, but hell, make it like a 4-slot a piece or something. Like, make it expensive to get. I don't know. Like, I just think that'd be a cool build. Because it's like you kind of are going the opposite direction for damage. That what is normally less damage is now becoming more damage for you. I think that's just a neat idea. But yeah, looking at this, it seems like it's probably just gonna be... Man, I could go recovery up. That is an option. I could go recovery up. Wait, no, actually I have full recovery up, I think. I think that's part of my build. Maybe I did. Maybe that was one of the ones I took out. I can't quite remember. But I think it's probably gonna be Razor Sharp that I go with. Okay, one recovery up would max me out. But, I don't know. I think it'd probably just be Razor Sharp.
Welcome. Alright, good luck.
Alright, let's see. What was the next thing? Royal Ledroth. Alright, cool. So it is that type of stuff that is what I really like about making builds in Monster Hunter. It's not like, oh, I need this to overcome a big challenge. It's, I want to do this because I can. And most of the time, it's not actually that bad. It's just worse than meta, which is whatever, you know? Like, you're talking like in Wilds, the difference between meta and a like my Hunting Horn comfy build. Like, if I played the meta build instead of my comfy build, it would probably only take like maybe a minute or two off of my hunts. Which, I mean, I guess in the grand scheme of things, with how fast Wilds hunts are, is, you know, a decent chunk off of the hunt. But, so, like, I don't really care. Oh wow, you just ate that, huh? KO. Alright. Fair. Okay, so I can wait for you to get back up, and then I can hit the, then I can hit the level 3. You wake up with the roar.
In the back.
Okay. Boom. Fair. I mean, I'm gonna heal it right back, so it doesn't really matter. Ooh, okay. I'll take that. Yeah. Okay, I actually don't remember you being that fast. Damn. Okay, good. I mean, to be fair, I don't really hunt you that much in Master Rank, so... Kind of makes sense I don't remember you being that fast. So I'm like 99% sure it's a Master Rank change. Well, that sucks a little bit. It's all good, though. That only really happens when I, rush. Nice. Pretty much guaranteed healing now. 'Cause sometimes your head can be annoying to hit. Alright, sure. Alright, we're gonna go in the cave here, or whatever you want to call this. Not really like a cave. The tunnel. Yeah, tunnel. That's what it's called. I know words sometimes. Yeah, see, like, I just hit blue, and he's probably gonna leave as soon as these wire bugs get off of him. Okay, well, if I let him. Like I said, if I let him. Well, he's not leaving, okay. Okay. Okay, I wanted to put down the trap, you fuck. Hope you're done. You and your damn water. Screw you. Oh, alright. I am hydrated, sir. I don't need it. Alright. Alright, I think I'll do one more hunt. I'm only really doing one more hunt because it's a crab. And I like the crabs. They're fun. They're fun monsters to fight. Can we get more crabs on Monster Hunter, please? Like, please? Ideally with the personality that the two crabs have already. Doesn't, like, Frontier have a crab monster, and it's, like, one of the early ones?
Well done. Must say, I'm a bit nervous.
Like, one of the early monsters? I don't know.
Mysteries
I have no
abound.
clue about Frontier. $70, sure.
Right, here we go.
Sure. $70.
Right, here we go.
$20. Apparently I have 2 Basarios mantles.
Good.
Gotta love that when you get materials that you are never going to use. 140, that, there's gotta be, no, oh, there's no chaotic material for that, huh? Wow.
Right, here we go. Hope to see you again soon.
Surprised, I haven't ran into much 130 in this playthrough. Usually 130 is the, like, melding number that needs filled. Whatever. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I'm gonna go hunt Shogun after I get all these. And then that'll be it for this part. Like I said, I'm literally only doing it in this part because it's the crab.
No spirit shines bright.
I just realized, did we not get Shogun in stories too? Did we not get Shogun Siantar in stories 2? I don't think we did. Which is
Take a look at the
weird.
quest list.
Like, I'm pretty sure we didn't. Didn't we get, like a plum daimyo hermitar or something? No, I'm sorry, give it Shogun.
Time to go.
I mean, granted, there are, you know, rise monsters in stories 3, so maybe we'll get them.
Let's make the most of it.
I know that, you know, Shogun isn't a rise monster, but you know, he appeared in Rise, so maybe it's like, oh, people like him. We'll put him in now. I don't know. What Malfestio? Maybe they'll throw Malfestio in there. I feel like that's a monster that we need to bring back. Just such a pretty monster, you know? It's a shame that it's like just not around. Because it just looks so neat. Plus, there's not really, like, owls, really. I'm trying to think, are there really any, like, other owl monsters? Not really. Also, not many, like, stealth monsters, either. Like, I'm pretty sure it's literally like the 2 in this game and Malfestio. There's really not that many. Granted, I mean, it's gonna be a niche skill, and it should be because it's gonna be a pain in the ass if it's not, you know. Alright, maybe we'll attack the shell, see how our damage does there. Okay, it does do good damage there. It does do good damage. Maybe we just try to break the shell. Because I believe that is just better damage right here. Oh yeah, it's much better damage. Granted, I wasn't doing bad damage before, but now it's just like hands down better. Wait, is his knockdown not damage on the head, but just damage in general? Wait a minute. Did I just learn something? I know that, like, KOs are obviously, you know, damage to the head. Maybe I'll be able to make this. Yeah, we made it.
Impressive fighting skills.
Yeah, just do it when he turns around. I think that's the play.
Super irritated.
Whatever I hit here is what I hit. Okay, that was okay. Was it? I don't know if it was. Okay. Okay.
Oh, thanks.
Alright.
It's fleeing!
So I'm trying to remember. I don't think so. Stories 2 didn't introduce any monsters, right? Other than, you know, bosses, I should say. What if they made stories, like new monsters in Story 3? You know, it's like, even if it's just like 1 or 2. You know, that could be neat. Maybe like it's almost like a preview for the, like Wilds expansion, you know, like something that'd be in there. Like, that could be neat.
You're getting there.
Whetstone time.
At least I think it could be.
The fine weapon deserves proper care.
943. It's honestly a lot more than I expected to get on Shogun at all, at any point. Okay, you're done.
Attack! No time to lose!
Victory!
Excellent!
Nice. Hammer feels so good. Oh yeah, also, haven't they shown off, is it 1 or 2 new weapons in, well, not like showing off, but like, we know that they're in,
You can add this to your growing list of
Stories 3.
accomplishments.
Like, I think Longsword is in there now. That's not a think about it. Because they had both of the, blunt weapons already. We only had bow for range, so we're gonna get... Could make something out of that, potentially.
Thank you.
I'm just kind of thinking if, that's it for hunting, by the way. If you don't want to hear any Stories 3 stuff. You know, ideas or stuff. But, because, like, we already have the blunt weapons. We had that in 2. Man. No, I don't think Hammer was... No, Hammer was not in 1. It was just hunting 1. But, so we're gonna have at least... We have at least 3 slashing weapons. Because what we had, sword and shield and greatsword, right? Oh no, there was gun lance too. Wait, no, gun lance was kind of as a piercing weapon. Huh. So yeah, gun lance was kind of as a piercing weapon, if I remember right. So I wonder if they're gonna go with that still. And then maybe we still get a bowgun, so it's, you know, at least 3-2-3. Because I don't know that they would... I feel like there's no way they make, like, sword and shield a blunt weapon. Maybe they add... No, because lance would be just as much piercing as gun lance. I would feel like. Like, I don't know, maybe they make... I'm just trying to think, like, it's weird that... And I mean, it's just a Monster Hunter problem in general, right? That there are 14 weapons and only 2 of them are, like, blunt weapons. with like Sword and Shield being the only other one that's like, yeah, you can choose to do good blunt damage. Cause like, yeah, you got like Greatsword Tackle, um, like Charge Blade, Exhaust File, like guard points, and I guess, you know, just file explosions in general. You got the like Lance, you know, Shield Bash that you now have in Wilds. And I think that's pretty much it, other than like sticky ammo for bow guns. It's kind of it. But the only two weapons that really are like, yeah, we do blunt damage, and that's it pretty much, are Hammer and Hunting Horn. And I've been saying this since World, and I know that it existed, and I think it's Frontier. We need a fast blunt weapon. Because, like, not that Hammer and Hunting Horn are slow, but, like, imagine, like, a, you know, a dual blade speed blunt weapon. Maybe a little bit slower. Tonfas existed already. And I'm pretty sure that's literally what Tonfas were. Just saying, it existed. I think that'd be sick. And just gonna point out, 5th gen was the first gen that did not introduce any weapons. Just throwing it out there. 6th weapon still has not. Although if you want to count it, I would say that like with the collabs so far, they're coming pretty close to having extra weapons. Because like you got the Akuma stuff. I mean, it's more of an item, similar, like closer to like the Witcher stuff, but you got the like Pictomancy stuff. At least I think that's what it's called. That you got from the Final Fantasy stuff and Wilds. So I don't know. I think you know, if that's what collabs are gonna be like, you know, where it's more than just like you know, if you get something it's gonna have some sort of moves, not just like an item you use every once in a while. So at least Pictomancy has 3 moves, with the, you know, 3rd one doing decent damage pretty fast. And Akuma literally being like, it literally is Akuma. You can do Shoryuken inputs and Fireball inputs. I literally was able to play it like it was Street Fighter 6, which is really neat, other than starting the combos. But like, I could do Fireball motions and Shoryuken inputs. It's really neat. And if they keep that up, then I'm fine with them not having new weapons. I'm saying 5th and 6th gen, with 6th gen not being done. They're the only gens that have not introduced weapons. Just saying. But, I don't know. Just random stuff. Random Monster Hunter talk. / rant, whatever you want to say. But, either way, that's going to do it for this part. If you watch this on YouTube, hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, all that fun stuff, and I will see you next time. See ya. Alright, so, stream, that is probably gonna do it for me for tonight. I will be back Friday. What we got left, actually? So 140, we got 109 done, so we got 31 monsters left. What, we did, what, 5? No, we did more than 5, right? How many did we hunt in this part? We started with... What did we start with? I don't know. Either way, I mean, I probably could have fit in 1 or 2 monsters in this stream. It is what it is. But I don't know, things are going pretty good. Making good progress. I'm hoping we'll be able to finish Charge Blade before Stories 3. Should be able to. We'll probably be in the middle of the random loadouts playthrough, to be honest. Like, we're most likely going to be in the middle of that. Because I figure we'll probably finish Charter Blade mid-January, early February, if I had to guess. Because, what, this will probably get us to probably middle of this month. If, like, not, like, if at the latest, probably, like, you know, later this month. So, things are kind of looking like they'll line up pretty well. And then after Stories 3, we'll go back, finish Rise random loadouts, playthrough. Then after that, I'm going to try Borderlands stuff. See how that performs. Hopefully it doesn't do too bad, because it is something I want to do on stream. Because I think it'd be fun. Because I am going to be doing it modded, and there's some unique mods. Like, Borderlands 1 I feel like is going to be really fun, because I found a mod that makes, it actually creates guns for manufacturers that normally don't have those types of guns. So, like, say a manufacturer normally only makes, like, say it's, S&S Munitions. I believe they only make revolvers, shotguns, and snipers, I think. Well, it creates revolvers and everything for them. Like they were just regular loot. And, like, it goes along with what they do. Which I think is really neat. And it makes all drops basically be that manufacturer, so it's going to be a full playthrough of that manufacturer without having issues of finding it. I think it'll be fun. I hope it does decent. It's probably not going to do as good as Monster Hunter because it's not the main stuff on my channel. I know Borderlands 4 did terrible, but I was also drowned out by other, you know, normally Borderlands content creators, because it's the launch of a game. Why would you watch someone who normally doesn't make Borderlands stuff play Borderlands at release when you got people who you already know make Borderlands stuff? Why wouldn't you go watch that? It makes sense. Because I remember Wilds did not do that well at launch. Like, it didn't do very well. Go back to Rise, it does decent. Because it's not as saturated right now. So, it's kind of like a double-edged sword. If you're not big enough, you're going to get drowned out. But if you're, you know, if you're too, like, if you don't jump on, you might miss a wagon to hop on. But if it doesn't work out, I think I'll probably try doing, I'll probably try going to Generations Ultimate and trying to do G rank with every weapon, kind of with a mod that scales for single player or like solo, which I want to say is about 60. It's either 60 or 80% health compared to what GU is based off of, because I went off of world numbers for scaling. I already, like, have it set up. I just need to play through the game. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But that's for the future. I don't even know how many people are gonna be watching at this point. So, you know, whether live or on the VOD, because people like watching the live streams. That is the majority of my viewership, which I appreciate it. It's cool that people like watching the VODs and not the like cut up parts. They like seeing the extra bits, I guess. The extra rants or conversations. Because that's usually what I watch YouTube for, to be honest, is not necessarily the game. I more watch for the person plus the game, if that makes sense. It's like I am watching the game because of the person playing the game, but I'm not necessarily watching just because of the person, but because of their unique perspective on the game that I know they have, I guess. I don't know. It's complicated, but not really. I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking before I end the stream, before I go on another random rant for like 20 minutes. Because I know I'm capable of that, and I have done it many times before. So, that's going to do it for tonight. I will be back Friday with more Rise. So, until then, have a good rest of your day, night, morning, evening, or whatever time it is. I'll